Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Niladri Mukherjee. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. I practice in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada, and I'm the founder and the CEO of Nuvonation Immigration Consulting. So let's try to understand the impact of providing fraudulent documents and the PFL and the repercussions thereon. So if you're following this channel for a while, you know that I always say to my clients that come for consultations and always through this video is that if you have provided any sort of fraudulent document, fraudulent bank statement, IELTS, invitation letter, etc., it is almost inevitable that you will potentially face a ban from entering Canada, because that's one of the most serious offenses that Canada takes very, very seriously. Having said that, if you have received a PFL, let's say for providing fraudulent bank statement, there are some things that you do not want to do, because my recent experience tells me that if you are able to still convince IRCC properly, IRCC may still not put you, ban your application. They would obviously refuse that application if the bank statement or anything that is fraudulent, but there may be a circumstance where they do not ban you, because that's the objective that we're looking at. So first thing first, if you have provided any sort of fraudulent document, it is almost guaranteed that this application will be refused, right? So a successful response to a PFL on this does not mean that your application will be approved. If the bank statement was genuinely fraudulent, it will be refused, period. Secondly, there are a few things that you do not want to do in this kind of PFL response submission, if you will. The first thing, regardless of who made the mistake, you made the mistake, your agent made the mistake, RCIC made the mistake, or the lawyer made the mistake, does not matter. What you have to understand, it is your application. In front of IRCC, you are the face. Regardless of who did what, the onus really lies on you now to satisfy, because it is almost always being told by IRCC that regardless of whosoever is working on your application, the onus really lies on you to ensure that all the forms are being filled properly, all the information is being transmitted properly, because in going forward, you cannot really blame your representative saying that, well, he did it, I did not do it. So in the PFL response, obviously it does make sense to explain the situation that you went through, but it is almost meaningless to just keep on blaming somebody while the response should be very, very different, right? So putting a blame on somebody does not give anything to you. You could explain that, but minimize that portion in your overall PFL response. Secondly, do not provide anything new. For example, if the bank statement was fraudulent, do not provide a new bank statement saying that, well, that was fraudulent, this is a fine. IRCC is not looking for a new statement. This is a dangerously silly mistake that I see many people are making, right? So people, whenever IRCC is saying, well, that particular document was fraudulent, I see clients coming up with the new statement saying that, well, that was fraudulent, this is genuine. Read through the PFL response. IRCC is absolutely not asking you to provide anything new. IRCC is not asking for a new bank statement. This is not an additional document request. You have to explain your situation. How did it happen? If IRCC puts a ban on you, what are the kind of negative repercussions that your life will have? This is something that you need to explain IRCC properly, along with documentary evidences, documentary proofs if available. But those documentary evidences does not mean that you have to provide new documents. Do not make that mistake. To conclude, yes, I have seen that IRCC is becoming a little bit lenient, tiny bit lenient with this kind of applications. They are refusing those applications, but they are not putting a blanket ban on everybody, that received PFL for the fraudulent document, particularly the bank statement. So if you have received a PFL due to fraudulent document, it probably makes sense to come for a consultation. I need to review the situation in detail to be able to tell you how to respond to this kind of a PFL, right? So all the information related to that is available on our website, nuvonation.ca. If you feel like booking a consultation, please feel free to hop onto the website, nuvonation.ca, book a relevant professional consultation, and we just take it from there. Hope this helps. See you guys in the next one. Bye now. Cheers.